In the corona crisis, there has been an opportunity with all the challenge to go back to basic principles, our identity as a home and a family and as a people. You see, around 50 years ago, John Lennon released one of the most famous songs, his most best-selling song, one of the most famous of all time, Imagine a world without countries, without borders, without boundaries. Really? On the one hand, yes, we want to be part of a global village. Universalism and globalism is important, but it dare not eradicate basic national identity. We are seeing that many in academia have seen nationhood as something, a dirty word. Not only is it not a dirty word, it is absolutely core to identity, and universalism can only be built on it. Look how nations today are closing their borders and sealing their boundaries, knowing that the only way to curb the spread of this terrible virus is going back to collective responsibility and particular responsibility. The European Union has, for the first time in decades, closed its borders. Why? Each country is responsible for its own citizens. That is what Pesach is all about. It is about our national identity. You see, says Rabbi Yehuda Halevi in Kuzari, the God we're introduced to in Mitzrayim is not the God who created the world. It's not the God who bara shamayim va'aretz that we bring in Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is about the creation and judgment of all people, not Pesach. Pesach is about a God who redeemed a particular people and selected them for a particular mission. It's about the birth of the collective nation of the Jewish people. That's the essence of Pesach, and that's where we go. The virus is forcing us to go back to basics. But what is a nation based on? He has the second and very profound point. It's based on the private home. Look how the home is so central. The only place of refuge that we have from this terrible virus is in our home. Yes, you can have social distancing. Even in Israel today, have more than 2 people, but not in the home. In the home, people live together. And you know, I noticed this year for the first time that is the essence of Pesach. I just noticed how many times it says the word bayit, that Hashem skipped over. Pesach al Shuma. Why do we have a Korban Pesach? Because Hashem skipped over the homes. Al Batei Avotenu. He skipped over our homes and redeemed us. And we say, Amartim Zevach Pesach. Why? Asher Pasach al Batei Bnei Israel. B'nuk for it Mitzrayim. Vet Bateinu Itzil. Hashem saved us B'nuk for from the plague of Makat Bechorot. How are we saved from the plague? In our homes. And I noticed also regarding the Korban Pesach, the focus on the house. It says explicitly, Babait Echad Yachel Lo Totzim Min Habayit. Every home, you eat a Korban Pesach in a home in a Chabura, and you dare not take it out of the precincts of the home of the Chabura. The essence of Pesach is our collective home as a people and our private home as individuals. The Korban Pesach is not a private offering and it's not a communal one. It's a family home-based offering. And may this Pesach, as difficult as it is to be away from certain family members, especially some of the elder members of our family, with all that challenge, we are though going back into our home, and each home is its fortress. And may we celebrate whoever is in our home with us, the power of the home, its protection physically and spiritually, and its fortitude that it gives us as a people, and of course celebrate our people, the Jewish people, in our national home and all around the world as people committed to family and home and committed to our collective identity and the role and mission that we have to play in the world. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.